And we're live. Stream Live Tampa is live today. This is opening day. This is Jim Delaney here from Bradenton, Florida, Palma Sola Complex. We're actually at the fields today. Yesterday we were at kind of a pseudo media day for the FGCL Summer Softball League. First of its kind. So college softball is back, everybody. There are 7 teams, like we were saying yesterday, playing here in the Bradenton area. They have opening ceremonies here soon. First guest of today is we were at Square Up Academy yesterday. General Manager Nolan Nylund. Nyman. Nolan, I appreciate you having us out there yesterday, and it was kind of hectic. Everybody hitting and stuff like that. Having 7 teams roll through there. But just tell us, your thoughts on hosting everybody there and then being a part of this league.
Yeah, absolutely. First, thanks for having me on. Yesterday went great. Having, I guess it was 6 of the teams roll through there, and being able to hit and do it all week was awesome. Being part of the league and getting to see this come to fruition after over a year of planning since last June, last May, and then obviously with all the stuff that happened with the sicknesses and the corona and all that fun stuff, to actually be playing a game of some sort of college game in softball is awesome.
Yeah, it is, and we sensed the excitement just in the cages yesterday with the teams that were in there, and especially through the coaches. But being out here before we went on today and talking with some players, it's like they're little kids again. They have big smiles back on their faces. For being college kids, they're so excited to be back on a field. And through Manatee County and all the guidelines that they had to set in place, everybody's been doing the safe thing. And then looks like a lot of parents are starting to show up. So as far as you own one of the teams, is that correct?
Yep. So we Square Up Academy owns the Pioneer team.
Yeah.
And also having the teams be the facility they come to and work out, and it was great. And you talked about yesterday, but this morning when they didn't have practice, there's any scheduled practice, we probably had 20 girls.
Nice.
The entire time for 3 hours there, in different droves coming through and working out and hitting and throwing and lifting and that kind of thing. And it was great to see that energy there, even on game day, being day one. And they were all saying they were sore from the 3-day mini camp, but they came in and they were fired up today. So it was good to see that energy, like you said.
Yeah, players reported on Sunday, the 14th. And then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, they did mini camps they hit during the day, and then they had different camps at night. I think last night was the first night they practiced as a team, all of them. So being sore is natural, because every time I ask somebody, when's the last time you played? When's the last time you pitched in a game? It's March. Yeah, just about everybody. It's March. So tell us a little about how you became an owner of a team. That process, because all these teams are independently owned. Is that correct?
Correct. So my history, I coached college baseball for 13 years, but was a big part of the Valley League and the ACBL in college summer league with them. And then having the facility here and being part of the baseball league last summer as the training facility and some things associated with the baseball side, Ryan said, hey, do you want to put a team in? And we decided to, and it's been great. And our owner's son actually plays on a team. She's in college at Campbell playing softball.
Nice.
So having that background and the immediate grouping of girls that work out with me or at the academy, I think we have the most local girls as anybody in the league.
I think so, yeah.
And because of that reason, they're already there. I think we have 7 or 8 of our 16 are from, the general area.
Correct.
Which is nice. So
that makes
having that is good. And we decided to do it, and started off as it was 5 teams, then 6, now 7. And I think potentially next year it could be up to 12 if everything keeps going the way that we think it is.
Yeah, that's actually a good segue, because I was going to ask you, what do you think of the growth? But you're just saying, initially it was 5, now it's at 7 before you even played a game. That just shows the interest in wanting to get into this summer softball league, the inaugural season of the FGCL softball league. And baseball starts up next week. Is that correct?
Yeah, they start on Monday. And, being on that baseball side for so long, it was amazing that there was nothing on the softball side. And always kind of never really thought about it, and always was enamored with the baseball side and being so entrenched in that side. But having this part of it here, and the girls I think the excitement level is even higher. For the guys, it's you play 56 games, you go right into summer a day later, you go right from there to school. Here it's a little bit different. They have more time off before, more time off after, and their just excitement is to a different level compared to baseball was, in my time in those leagues.
Oh, absolutely. I know every time we were saying yesterday, the first summer softball league, it just didn't sound right.
Yeah.
I know Gray Robertson, who was with us yesterday, and he'll be calling a game tonight from SEC Network Plus. He's like, it just doesn't sound right to say the first one. I mean, it's 2020. So, and you own the Pioneers?
Correct.
Is that right?
Correct.
And they have Eric.
Beach,
right? Beach.
Yep.
Yeah, she was on our show yesterday, and it was funny because I was walking. I wasn't even walking up there, and she yelled out my name and stuff. So
she's
it's fun
awesome.
having her.
I mean, having a dynamic coach like her that just has a ton of energy is only a good thing for the league. And being able to find her and get her involved. I mean, our first conversation was probably 45 minutes, and I felt like I knew her my whole life, and we were best friends.
Absolutely.
And continued like that since September, October, whatever it was. And she's going to be a big part of this thing moving forward for sure.
Yeah, and we look forward to being part of it too with Stream Live Tampa, and involved in this league this summer. We'll do some different stuff. We'll do some weekly shows. Player game recaps. We'll be on some telecasts and things like that. And as our coverage grows, but see, like, what is this? 10 yards away, two-time Olympic champion Michelle Smith. She's standing right over here. I was talking with her a little bit earlier, and she was so excited this is even happening. So she's throwing out the first pitch tonight.
She is, and talk about it happening. This was up until 2 weeks ago. We were still on kind of pins and needles with facilities and opening up and stuff like that. And everybody was telling us, don't cancel. It's going to happen. Yeah. So that they actually got the green light and to go ahead and having Michelle here is awesome. And I think the future is going to be bright. And once not everybody just here, but they go back to their schools and people that are watching at home and be able to see what is going to happen here. I mean, it's only the sky's the limit.
Yeah,
sure.
The potential here is massive. Having Michelle here is obviously, plus. Everybody's excited. So many players going up, getting pictures taken with her. But the game itself and the organization of the league is top notch. But the game itself, the sport itself, is going to sell the fact that this league is going to keep growing. So, Nolan, I appreciate your time.
No, thanks for having us.
We'll see you out here. You're going to see us out here a lot this summer, next 5-6 weeks, and we'll sneak over on the baseball side too and stuff.
Sounds good.
I appreciate it very much. Yeah, thank you. That was General Manager Nolan Nylund from Square Up Academy in Bradenton, Florida. They were hosting the daily batting practice workouts the last 3 days, as players reported on Sunday down here in Bradenton. There are roughly 100 players, college softball players representing all 5 division levels, from Division I, Division II, Division III, NAIA, and junior college. A little over 50 schools represented. I know the one starting pitcher for the Lynx tonight, Dani Bowers from College of Charleston, a Division II school up in West Virginia. Tallahassee kid, very unassuming until you see the ball come out of her hand. She spins it pretty hard. So it's interesting to see these kids, and a lot of them, when you ask, hey, how excited are you to play against different division levels, they all go back to, hey, we always did that over the summer anyhow. We were playing top-notch talent no matter where we were at, whether it was with us or whether it was in a tournament somewhere, depending on what level. And as they grew through high school, they started playing against even higher competition. So there are a lot of reunions here, from former teammates, from former travel teams, organizations. I know the River Mocs, who the Lynx are playing tonight, have 2 kids that are Newsom High School alumni. Maggie Turgo, I was talking with her early on when I got here. She graduated 2017 from Newsom. She's now up at Western Kentucky via College of Central Florida in Ocala. She went the JUCO route and is now at Western Kentucky. It was nice to talk to her. And then soon-to-be Furman Paladin, Claire Ginder, who's starting at shortstop and leading off tonight for the River Mocs. She just recently graduated from Newsom High School in the county north of here, very close to where Stream Life Tampa is based out of, in the East and South Hillsborough County. Newsom High School has one of the top-notch high school softball programs in the state of Florida. They won a state title about 5 years ago, made it to the state championship game last year, so it's nice to see 2 Newsom Wolves on the same summer team here in the inauguration of the FGCL softball. A lot of coaches are waving as they're coming by as we're getting ready for opening ceremonies. How it's going to work is I'm going to probably walk out. Well, it looks like our puppet master, Javier Nunez, is going to walk out, and I'm going to walk out with him. And as we're going more remote on the field, as we get all 7 teams are going to line up there for the opening ceremonies tonight. As you can see, all these the uniforms are magnificent. You got teams called the Slice, the Bradenton Slice, the Manatee Squeeze, the Mayaca City River Mocs. You got the Lynx walking out in front of us. That they're coached by Santa Fe Community College head coach Lindsay Fico, former Florida Gator. You got Fast Pitch U. You have Impact. And the MC tonight is Greg Robertson. He is going to MC the opening ceremonies before Michelle Smith has the first pitch. He's going to introduce all of the players, each player. As you see, Ryan Moore, the founder of the Florida Gulf Coast League on the baseball side, and has expanded it to the softball side. You get one of the characters coming out here, Coach Mario Hernandez, one of the assistant coaches at Jacksonville University, is the head coach of the Manatee Squeeze. As you see, the players for the Squeeze are excited. All these the Squeeze is the highly confident team in a fun way. There's been a lot of friendly ribbing and friendly competition with the players, more so the coaches this week. But I can tell you from my perspective here, that the uniforms, the fields that they're using, they are at Palma Sola Park in northern Bradenton. They're also going to use Lakewood Ranch facility outside of Lakewood Ranch High School, the number one ranked high school softball program in the nation. And I think we might have TJ Goals come on. He's the head coach for Lakewood Ranch High School and one of the top travel organizations in the country, the Tampa Mustangs. We might have him on here after the opening ceremonies, as we'll get all the players. You can see all the uniforms. The Slice, coached by Gina Snyder of the University of, is going to get on air. No, she tried to dodge us yesterday. She's shy, she said. Again, these are all players from 5 different division levels: Division 1, Division 2, a couple Division 3, junior college, NAIA, and we might add that there's about 10 2020 signees who will be going into college this year, this fall, that are playing in this league as well. As we walk up underneath. And these are all the players for the league. All lined up for the opening ceremony of the inaugural FGCL Summer Softball League. Again, Ryan Moore, class act, the founder of FGCL on the baseball side, knew the need and the want was there, and it's actually amazing that this is the first ever summer softball league anywhere in the country. And Leslie Ginder's going to kill me, but I just got live running. Leslie is local product of South Hillsborough County. Her daughter Claire Ginder is playing in this. She's going to Furman University. I believe she's leading off, starting at shortstop tonight for the Mayaca City River Mocs. And Leslie has been instrumental with Stream Live Tampa, and as well, pretty much leading the way on the softball side, helping Ryan with the organization of it, from schedules to gentleman right here walking out, Gray Robertson, who's the MC for tonight's event. Gray drove down from Tuscaloosa as he worked for Crimson Tide Sports Network and SEC Network. So we'll get Gray's comments. He's going to introduce every player, I believe, every coach. Division levels as well. We have roughly 10, maybe a dozen class of 2020 signees who will be going off to their respective universities in the fall.
Welcome everybody. Softball league. Sit down. Stand over here. All right. Welcome everybody. Day of the FGCL here in Bradenton, Florida. Fantastic day. Beautiful here, and we're ready for some softball here as we get going at Palma Sola Park. So. I'm Gray Robertson. I call softball for the FGCL Network Plus and also Tide Sports Network, and it really is an honor here for this historic day with so many awesome players that are standing up representing these 7 teams. So let's introduce all of them. Starting with fast pitch U, going to Florida Atlantic, we've got Reagan Conley from Stetson, Danielle Diaz, Wayne State, Emily Hale. Going to Purdue, Savannah Henry. From Rhodes College, Lauren King. From International, Madison Lewis. From Florida, Sarah Longley. Going to St.
It doesn't matter what age level, from 8U, 10U, 12U into high school, into college, like these girls.
Central Florida, Molly
They all pull for each other. All 7 teams are clapping together. It's the beauty of softball.
And from Stetson, Jamie Tino. Head coach Pete Barrios, assistant coaches Melissa Martinez.
Pete Barrios, assistant coach, or the head coach of Fast Pitch U, is assistant coach at Furman.
Florida Atlantic, Maya Am. From Chattanooga State, Megan Ackerman. Virginia Tech, Kelsey Bennett. From CF, Arano. From South Florida, Taryn Freshwater. And going to Northwestern State, Emma Hawthorne. Already in Northwestern State, Jensen Howell. From Elon, Caitlin King. Going to St. Leo, Madeline Lindsley. Out of Penn, Ann Matthews. From Warner, Hannah Perez. From the University of Tampa, Avery Perkins.
Local.
From Carleton College, Logan Robinson. And from
local college represented here in the Tampa Bay, Warner University.
Now the Lynx. Out of Florida Atlantic, Abigail Morgan. From Liberty, Gabby Ruiz. From Pensacola, Sajari Jones. From Eckerd, Hannah Famiano. Going to Florida Atlantic, Jalen Ford. Out of Florida State, Devin Flaherty. Out of U of Charleston, Dani Bowers. From UCF, Casey Fava. Going to USC Upstate, Kaylee Evans. Going to North Florida, Mackenzie Woods. Going to Stetson, Lauren Hobbs. From Virginia Tech, Morgan Overitis. Going to Furman, Ashley Likens. Going to Elon, Michaela Frazier. And representing the Fighting Texas Aggies of Texas A&M, Haley Lee. Head coach Lindsey Fico, assistant coach Kara Parker.
Former Florida Gator Lindsey Fico, head coach for the Lynx.
For the Pioneers,
She's also at Santa Fe
out of Barry,
Community College up by Gainesville.
From Campbell, Kayla Howell. From Southern Utah, Skylar Ball. From Huntington, Kennedy Kroll. From Colorado State, Neely Peterson. Also from Colorado State, Taylor Gilmore. From Santa Fe, Grace Braun.
Here's one of Coach Fico's players playing for an opposing team. She, by NJCAA rules, she can't coach one of her own players.
From Southeastern Louisiana.
About that yesterday, and she says, I'd like to see what they're doing so I can kind of keep an eye on what they're doing. But she goes, it's actually fun coaching against her.
Out of Barry, Jordan Petty. And heading to NC State next year, Brooklyn Lucero. Head coach Erica Beach, and the assistant is Carly.
And of course, Coach Beach, in her own fashion, she former Arizona State Sun Devil.
From Georgia State, Gabby Benson. From BYU, Emily Erickson. Going to Furman next year, Claire Ginder. From UCF, Maddie Davis.
So we're giving Grace some airtime.
Kaylee Erickson. From Truett McConnell, Carly Hobbs. From Western Kentucky, Maggie Turgo. Going to UCF next year, Megan Wright. From Stetson, Lizzie Schubert. From South Florida, Megan Hargraves. From Southern Illinois, Jenny Jansen. Out of Illinois State, Mac Leonard. From Nebraska Kearney, Sarah Handrahan.
The Lopers.
Georgia Southern, Alyssa Mulls.
UNK Lopers, one of the best college nicknames out there.
And the assistant coach is Camille Morgan, River Mountains.
Yeah, head coach Michaela Transu.
Out of Georgia Tech, Madison.
Assistant coach at University of Missouri, former Hofstra alum.
UCF.
I think we got a mic cut.
No.
We're on the Bradenton Slice. There we go.
From UCF.
Hey, it's live.
Haley
I love it.
Bejarano. From Alabama State, Jasmine Dodd. From South Florida, Megan Sheehan. From Wichita State, Addie Reese. From Newberry, Brittany Krausen.
Newberry University.
From James Madison, Isabel Kelly. Out of Florida, Kinsey Gales. From Wichita State, Neely Herring. Out of Georgia Tech, Brianna Roper. From Virginia Tech, Kelsey Brown. Out of Furman, Riley Ludlam.
This is off your
Out
screen.
of Virginia Tech, Maddie Banks. From North Florida, Caitlin Davis. And from Towson, Lindsay Tonigay. Head coach is Gina Snyder.
As we see, Michelle Smith was taking her own video of all of this. That's how important it is. A two-time Olympic winner in Michelle Smith is so excited for this league.
From FAU, Summer Baker. From Louisville, Paige Schindler. Going to Florida Gulf Coast next year, Megan Riggs. From Florida Atlantic, Sarah Perfume. From Presbyterian, Jenna Green. Out of Clemson, Abby Stewart. From Wisconsin, Taylor Johnson. From Florida International, Alexis Johns. From Louisville, Jordan Wolf. From Northwestern, Nikki Cochran. Also from Northwestern.
Yeah, quite a bit of Big Ten flavor on this team.
From South Florida, Jordan Cadwell. Head coach Mario Hernandez and assistant coach Carson. So those are
Carson,
our
World Series champ with Florida State.
We welcome former USF outfielder Shelley Rager.
What an awesome day, huh? So good. Let's pray together. Heavenly Father, we come before you right now, God, and I thank you so much for all of these athletes that are on the field, all of these fans that are here today, all of the people that have made this league possible. God, we are so grateful. And God, we come together today because we love this sport so much. And so, God, I thank you for the talent that stands on this field. Lord, I ask right now that you would keep these girls safe this summer. God, I pray that you would protect them from injury and weather and even travel outside of here. Lord, we just ask for your protection over them. God, and I pray that they would have so much fun this summer playing the sport that we love so much. God, I pray that they would enjoy every moment. God, that they would make friendships that last a lifetime, that they would make memories that they tell their grandkids about one day. And God, that they would just enjoy every single moment of the time that they have out here playing in this league. Father, we ask for your provision over this league. God, I pray that you would be pleased with everything that is done, not just this season, but in the seasons to come as well. And God, I also just pray that you would help us all to realize how close you are, how much you love us, how you're with us, how you're for us. And God, this summer I pray that we would encounter your presence like never before. God, there's nothing like a relationship with you. Help us to realize that more this summer than ever before. God, bless these athletes, bless these coaches and leaders and everybody on the administrative teams making this happen, God. And I just pray that you would be pleased with everything that is said and done this summer. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
Amen.
Thank you, Shelley. And now, if you will please rise for our playing of the national anthem. Now a message from the FGCL Executive Director, Ryan Moore.
Class act, Ryan Moore. Big help with Stream Live Tampa. We appreciate everything he's done for us.
The Florida Gulf Coast League. We are super excited to have each of you here. I'd like to just personally thank everybody who made this possible. Our entire Florida staff, everybody who made this possible, all of our media, all of our fans, all of our parents, all of our wives, all of our husbands, all of our kids. Just appreciate it. It's been a long road to get here, and it's finally here. Just wishing you got a successful summer, safe, play hard, enjoy yourself, and remember it's all about the experience. So with that, let me turn it back to Greg.
That's why Ryan and I get along. We both have the same taglines, all about the experience.
Thank you, Ryan.
Sums up everything.
Our next speaker really needs no introduction. We're going to give her one anyway because she's a legend. Two-time All-American at Oklahoma State. Two-time Olympic gold medalist in '96 and 2000. She's a USA Softball Hall of Fame honoree and an ESPN softball analyst and just a fantastic ambassador for the sport of softball. She is Michelle Smith, and she's going to say a couple words before she throws the ceremony of big pitch.
It is an honor to be here to on the softball field. Obviously, and I think it's special than ever this year, considering what we've all been through. I'll give you a real quick 30-minute, shorter, 30 seconds. I was your age. I was involved in a car accident, ejected out of a truck. All parts of my body ended up hurting. Left elbow. I was told I'd never pitch again.
strong words from Michelle Smith right there.
And now we will see Michelle Smith deliver the
Just her
pitch
presence is
for
strong,
the
but
inaugural
she's
season
spot
of
on.
the FGCL Softball League. Softball is back. Play ball.
That's right. Greg Robertson said it best. Softball is back. As a legendary first pitch by two-time Olympic champion
with our first game, the Lynx versus the
Michelle
Rivermen.
Smith throwing to Texas A&M Aggie Haley Lee. Yeah, when I go back.
Okay. All right.
And then you guys go. Sweet.
Hey, Blues. Ryan Moore. Tim, nice to meet you. Hey, no! You're still, they hired you? Oh, they're part of history, man. You guys get in there. Yeah, no, they're going to run out with you. Whoever starts, they're going to run out with you in position. Everybody grab a girl when you come out. I'll have them lined up. Hi, guys. Come here, girls.
As we switch camera angles, now we're back here by the bullpen. That was exciting. We had all 7 teams lined up for the opening ceremonies in the first pitch. And next we're going to have coaches and the players for the Manatee Squeeze come by. This young lady sitting down here is Carson Gordon, graduate assistant, or GA for Palm Beach Atlantic, but better known as a former Florida State Seminole. So Carson, appreciate it.
Of course.
Thank you so much. What do you think about all this?
I think this is awesome. This is a great opportunity for the girls to get out on the field during the summer because there aren't that many opportunities to do it, you know. So this is going to be a great outlet for them to come show their skills during the summer to, you know, freshen up on their skills when they get back in the fall.
Yeah, exactly. You know, all of the coaches have been very consistent, making sure that they are talking about developing their kids and making sure they stay sharp when they go back to their colleges.
Right.
College coaches circles, you guys all know each other.
Mm-hmm.
You bounce around a lot. It's kind of the downfall of the job when you get into college coaching and things like that. So how did you get involved with Mario?
One of my former teammates, she played at Florida State, transferred to JU, and that's how we got connected.
Gotcha. So what about your team, the Squeeze? I know Mario had his insight, but
yeah, I mean,
you know,
I think we got a good group of girls. Oh, the paper went flying.
Hey, it's live TV.
I think we have a good group of girls. I love working with them. We're pretty scrappy, so I'm excited to see how it all plays out on the field, you know?
Yeah, yeah. And you guys play the second game.
Yes,
right?
at
The
7:30.
7:30?
Yeah, we play the Pioneers.
The Pioneers, yeah.
Yeah.
We had their owner on, Nolan was
Yeah,
on
yeah.
earlier. So I know what we're going to do is, after talking with you, have each of your players, except for maybe Stormy. She was on yesterday. But
She's a character,
she's
though.
probably going to want to come back on. I'm surprised she didn't run over here at first when Mario said it. So, but yeah, she is a character. But just the excitement in the girls, and you can't see it here. You can just see us two. But the doing infield right now is the Lynx, and they have youngsters. These kids can't be more than 8, if that, from the local Palma Sola Little League. So you remember that?
Yeah.
You remember being that
Running
age?
around, yep.
Yep, and looking up. So there's a big future with the FGCL Summer Softball League, and you probably wish you had this.
Yeah,
when you
no, for
played.
sure. I played with the Puerto Rican national team.
Okay.
So I was able to play during the summer.
Good for you.
And I think it was a great opportunity for me to just continue playing, that I had that much more coming back into the fall.
Yeah.
So I think for college players now, playing in the summer, college softball is going to be even better than what it is now.
Yeah, and this league will just grow. It'll be
Yep,
12
no,
teams
yep,
next year, no
I
doubt.
agree, yep.
Then you'll have your own team probably.
I didn't know. Mario said he's not getting rid of
I know.
me, so.
Hey, when this league grows and gets to the point of renegotiating stuff like that, that's interesting. But of course, I appreciate it very much.
Yeah, of course.
Pleasure to meet you. We'll see you all summer
Yep.
out here. Okay,
Yep.
Thank you. I think next we have Jordan Wolf from University of Louisville. She is one of the outfielders for the Manatee Squeeze. Jordan, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Jordan, I'm Jim.
Nice to meet you.
Nice
Jordan.
to meet you. How is it coming down here from Louisville?
It's amazing.
Yeah?
Weather is definitely different.
Yeah. First time down here?
No.
Okay. But like playing in this league.
Oh,
obviously,
yeah, definitely. Yeah, first time
Okay.
here, but I've been to Florida a couple times.
Okay.
Freshman year, we played in Orlando.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
D9 probably.
It was like the, what's the famous one? I'm forgetting the
It's
name.
okay.
It's like the
That's all right.
World ESPN one.
Oh yeah. Oh, when you're a freshman year in college. I
Yeah,
thought you meant in high school. Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Okay,
I didn't
yeah.
play in high school.
In high school
Florida.
down here?
Never
No?
until
Oh, good for you.
college.
And it's different. June, July, August.
Absolutely,
You'll see just strange storms roll in at
Yeah, a
any
little bit
time.
of rain.
It might not hit your field.
Yeah, hopefully not.
So tell me about what you're thinking. You haven't played for 3 months probably, like everybody else.
It's the longest I haven't been on the field.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, it's horrible.
I know you guys are all itching to get
Yeah,
back out there.
absolutely.
I have a couple questions, and you guys can get back to
Yeah, for sure.
you go to pregame and stuff like that. So your team, playing with different girls from different schools and things like that. What's that experience like?
It's honestly amazing. My travel team, I played for the Beverly Bandits, so a couple of the girls I played with.
Yeah, it's very common.
Yeah, and it's great to see different types of people and meet people and just hear their experience and hear mine and put it together and see what we come up with. It's pretty exciting.
Yeah, when we were there yesterday at Square Up Academy, when we did kind of a pseudo media day, it did sound like a lot of the teams, most of the teams, they joined forces quickly.
Yeah.
And that was one thing that Gray was saying. The team that's going to do the best, the quickest, is whoever gets along the quickest.
Yeah, I agree.
And stuff like that. So outfield, left, center, right, any of them?
All of it.
All of it?
Wherever you want me.
When did you start playing outfield?
I started softball 10U, so like
Okay.
11U.
Yeah. What were your first thoughts when coach said, "Why don't we try you in the outfield? I'll put you in the outfield."
Okay.
Good for you.
I jumped out there and I said, okay, someone be big enough to hit it out here.
Yes.
I
like
was
it.
excited.
I like it. So you report back to school. Do you know when you guys are going back to school?
I do
Yeah,
not.
is that
Sometime early August.
Okay. Have your coaches anything what to expect when you come back?
I know they are starting to test
Yeah.
for COVID, do all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
There is activity back in campus,
Sure.
but nothing for me because obviously I'm here.
Yeah,
but
you're
when I
here.
get back there, test.
And they're doing everything right here
Yeah.
through Manatee County. So,
yep.
Well, Jordan, I appreciate you coming on.
Yeah, of course.
We'll see you all summer.
Of course.
We'll
Thank
be
you
at the
so
games.
much.
Absolutely. It was Jordan Wolf, outfielder from University of Louisville. I asked that question about when she started